She washed me in the bathtub. Like, I don't remember none of that. It was kind of crazy. It was like I was conscious, but I wasn't.
So, I don't know if you saw, I'm sure you became aware of it at some point, but like Manny Pacquiao tweeted, Terence Crawford tweeted, Sean Porter tweeted, there's a bunch of guys who tweeted in support of you and expressing love when that news kind of hit. Were you aware of that at the time?
Oh, nah, at the time. Nah, I wasn't worried. I didn't even watch the YouTube car crash probably like 4 or 5 months after my car crash.
So was that because you weren't sure that you wanted to see it?
I just didn't want. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see it.
Why? Because PTSD is a real thing, right? Like people do have to deal with trauma and the effects of trauma after something like that. Was that something that you felt like you were dealing with?
Definitely. Like when I was driving, like I have like different flashes of like a car just running into me, or I'd be at a red light and I just have flashes of a car just hitting me and getting in the car crashes all the time when I'm just driving down the street or at a red light or anything. So yeah, definitely PTSD is definitely a real thing because I was having just flashes all the time about getting in accidents 24/7. I still have them sometimes like when I'm driving.
How do you control that?
I just do. I guess I'm brave.
What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. What you're hearing is Kate Abdo exclusive interview with Errol Spence. Before I continue, make sure you smash the like button on my video, and I've linked to her channel in the description. Make sure you give her a follow. Errol Spence just told you he has PTSD from the accident. It's a real thing. And he was telling you, as you guys heard, that he would even have flashbacks of the occurrence in the accident. What else did he have to say? Roll the clip.
Flashes of like a car just running into me, or I'd be at a red light and I just have flashes of a car just hitting me and getting in the car crashes all the time when I'm just driving down the street or at a red light or anything. So yeah, definitely PTSD is definitely a real thing because I was having just flashes all the time about getting in accidents 24/7. I still have them sometimes like when I'm driving.
How do you control that?
I just do. I guess I'm brave. And I actually got into another accident 3 months after my accident. Somebody hit me from behind.
Did that shake you up?
It shook me up a little bit, but like it's hard to. It's really hard to really just get me. Like I'm always eating kills, so it shook me up. I like that's messed up. But like my insurance company kicked me out, kicked me off my insurance because it was a G-Wagon. It was like he messed up a Ferrari, then I had a G-Wagon 4x4. So they came out of like $600,000 in like 5-6 months because they paid me outright for both of the cars.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. They don't want your business anymore.
Yeah, they kicked me out the insurance.
So when you got back into
The man said he got kicked out from his insurance company. Now, again, the link is in the description. I think Kate Abdo did a fantastic job. I mean, obviously working with Fox, having worked with Errol Spence in the past, seemed like he really opened up because he hasn't really talked too much that I've seen about the accident. So he clearly felt comfortable. And, you know, he revealed that he's been in a car accident since the actual car accident that we all famously knew. No one really knew about this additional supplemental car accident that you heard him. He said he got kicked out of his insurance in lieu of being in 2 wrecks, costing him $500,000 in totaled out cars. The insurance, they like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't have that. Because, you know, the crazy thing about insurance is this, and I never really worked for an insurance company or anything, but I know a little about a little, is it's required, especially like if you, in most situations, like if you finance and lease a car or whatever, It's required that you get coverage, but the insurance companies, they really don't like when you have claims. Like they don't want to, you have to have it for, you know, peace of mind and bodily injury and harm and, you know, potential casualties and stuff like that. But it's like almost like the insurance companies get angry. It's like they get mad if you ever have to use the insurance, you know. And this is not just car vehicular insurance. This is like renter's insurance. If anybody has any stories, let me know. You know, I know people who've had renter's insurance claims and various things, and as a result, you know, the companies didn't really want to cash out. They don't really want to have to come out the pocket. Make sure you guys, if you're enjoying the content, for one, go to Kate Abdo's channel and subscribe. The link again is in the description. As far as my channel, my name is Ego. I cover boxing. I give you what you need. I got what you want. I got what you need. So if you're a fan of boxing, you're a fan of mine, The Sweet Science. In the last month, 50% of you guys subscribed to my channel that watched my content for the month of March, which is my birthday month. Shout out to all the Pisces. Shout out to Aries. I'm an Aries, of course, you know, natural born leader. And the other 50%, they watched the content, but they didn't subscribe for one reason or another. Maybe some people didn't know that subscribing still helps the content creator. But if you like the fire content, subscribe. What's in it for you? You'll be well informed of what's going on in the world of boxing. Errol Spence got a big fight coming up. Yordenis Ugas, April 16th, AT&T Stadium, Dallas Cowboys Stadium, Jerry's World. Hey, man, stop that cap. Y'all better stop that cap. Also, on my channel, I was just on the Zoom call. They had a special guest, Super Zab Judah, shout out to Brooklyn, right? And Errol Spence. When Ray Flores conducted that particular interview, the fight's gonna be on Showtime. Errol Spence, tunnel vision. He sounds completely dialed in and ready to go. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. For more on that, I put the video up. You know, you might see a card at the end of this video, and you go check that video out. Errol Spence, he talked about different things like Ugas being a tricky fighter. He said, Ugas, why y'all keep overhyping it and saying he's tricky? He's a guy that likes to come to you, you know, and he likes to fight. He doesn't fight like the quote unquote typical Cuban experience. And of course, I'm just paraphrasing, but for more on that video, you guys can check that video. Back to Errol Spence. Listen, he has a beautiful family. You know, look, he he got his kids, his son suited up, ready, throwing shots, you know what I mean? And it's a beautiful thing, a story of redemption. Listen, I see a lot of old media, a lot of people hate, and they talking about Errol Spence and he did this and that. Like, y'all never made a mistake before. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm very happy because I love underdog stories. And Errol Spence kind of has an underdog story in the sense of it's not like no one whooped him or beat him in the ring, but I mean, this nearly claimed his life. He really came close to not being here anymore. So I think everyone is owed a chance at redemption. And, you know, unfortunately, some people put themselves in positions and predicaments where they get imprisoned for life or whatever, and they don't get a second chance. Errol Spence, he got a second chance, and it looks like he's taking it serious. He seems very motivated. Look at his shape. I mean, he's in impeccable shape. The Ugas fight, he sounds like dialed in. I know a lot of old media and just fans that keep talking about Terrence Crawford fight, but like I said, there ain't no Terrence Crawford fight if you don't get past Ugas. Ugas just whooped Pacquiao. I want to fight with my bro. Pacquiao can fight, and Ugas pretty much dominated Pacquiao. You can't sleep on a guy like Ugas, and it doesn't sound like Errol Spence is doing that. About this accident, listen, this is a shocker. Nobody knew of this accident that I know of. I never heard no other Errol Spence interview where he talked about this accident. Errol got a real second chance at life, and you know, when people have those near-death experiences, it tends to shake you. And I guess this is showing some of the accident. If you guys haven't, you know, that's horrendous. You know, you see his car flip several times. Errol Spence, you know, at the end of it, you know, when he hangs up the glove, they can make a movie about his life. And I like Errol Spence's attitude, big fish. he says there's been times, and I'm just paraphrasing, you guys can find all these interviews yourself, but that's my job. That's what I'm giving you guys the news. Errol Spence, he said there's been times in his physical therapy after the accident where he had second doubts and second thoughts, and his tendons were hurting, bones was aching, and he decided, I got a beautiful family, I got kids, I don't want my kids to grow up thinking it's okay to quit. So he stayed the course and got through it. And now, I mean, you see him, he looks like he's in incredible shape. It's one of the biggest fights in anticipated fights in boxing. You know, the Errol Spence, he said something to Kate Abdo, and we all must agree. She said, how do you get over it? You know, how do you deal with the PTSD of the occurrence in the situation? And he said, I'm a beast. You know, I find a way. And these boxers are tough, man. I'm gonna just leave it at that. These boxers are very tough. And I think in life, y'all got to find what motivates you, because at the end of the day, Errol Spence seems real grounded, and his life is surrounded by his family and his inner circle. And you got to find those things that motivate you, because when you have a reason, you can do the incredible, you can do unthinkable things, because you have things outside of your own body, outside of your own mind that are pushing you. And that's how I feel. So I'm looking forward to a great year on the channel, because it's not just me. There's a lot of people that rely on me and count on me. So make sure you guys, if you want A1 coverage of boxing, make sure you come to my channel. As far as Errol, I'm glad he made it out of all these accidents. You know, we got to get his teeth reconstructed, all this type of stuff. So I'm just happy he's here. Very much a soldier, very strong-minded. Let me know what you guys think. Check out Kate Abdo's channel, and make sure you please subscribe to what she's doing, because she got a candid Errol Spence that gave some exclusive content. So that's what it's all about. Who are you picking, Errol, Ugas? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. And I'm out. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.